Hello, welcome all. So this is Naveen Raju, Quantitative Reasoning Trainer, CBS Institute. Today I'm going to discuss about a most important topic for mains exams who are preparing for 2020 mains exam paper. So I'm going to explain 2018 and 2019 mains memory based question. So on this, I'm going to explain at least one paper per week as a prelims or mains paper. Okay, so let's get into topic of mains paper, which was 2018 RRB Scale 1 paper. Okay, so in this full paper, there are the 50 40 questions. I'm going to explain very clearly. The first of all, 1 to 5 questions are basically in a data sufficiency questions. So whenever you're going to attempt a data sufficiency questions, you just assume it is if you have a very clear idea about a concept, you can easily answer a data sufficiency question. And that too, at least one question definitely given from the topic of time and work. Okay, so this first question is on time and work. Here the time and work A is twice efficient than B. Obviously here it is type efficiency of A is more than efficiency of B. Clear? And here the question quantity one, this is the mother statement which was equal applied to the quantity one and quantity two also. If the quantity of C is 50% more efficient than A, so efficiency of C is also more than A. So efficiency and the time are inversely proportional. Okay, what is the time? So time of C is less than time of A and time of A less than time of B. Okay, see the question, time taken by B to complete the work alone. Definitely time of C is definitely less than of time of B. Obviously quantity 1 more than quantity 2 because quantity 1 is B time. B time compulsory more than which time? C time. So if you have a much grip on the concept, you can answer this question within just 5 to 10 seconds enough to do the without doing any proper calculation of the question. Okay, so this is a way to answer the question of a data sufficiency question. If you want a clear cut explanation, so let's get into clear cut explanation. Okay, how to do clear cut explanation of this one it is. So let's assume it is here time A is twice efficient than B, so I'm take it as efficiency of A is more than efficiency of B. So here it is that is 2 is to 1. Okay, clear? So what is this? If B take one part and A take two parts in efficiency. Okay, so both A and B complete work, both A and B complete work in, so 7.5 nothing but what, 15 by 2 days. How many days? 15 by 2 days. Okay, clear? So understand? So it is so both A and B can complete work in 15 by 2 days, and efficiency of A is to efficiency of B is equal to 2 is to 1 as per the question. What is the concept? Work is equal to efficiency into time. So which time is given? A and B time together. A and B time together is how much? 15 by 2. A and B means sum of efficiency. Total efficiency I'm going to take it is, because A and B total time taken, that's why I'm going to take total time of A and B. Total time of A and B nothing but how many parts? 3 parts. So 15 3s are 45 by 2. So this work done by B, nothing but what? 45 by 2 divided by 1. So what is the B value? 45 by 2. The same work done by C, 45 divided by 2. What is the A efficiency? 2. And the B efficiency how much? 50% more than nothing but what? 3 by 2. So 45 by 3 nothing but what? 15 by 2 days. So what is the B time? 45 by 2. What is the C time? 15 by 2. So obviously which time is more? B time is more than C time. So obviously which is the right answer? Quantity is the right answer. In an exam, no need to do this entire calculation because you can have an answer the question with simple concept. What if you learn more on the concept? Okay, so this is the first answer of the question. Okay, so my sincere suggestion, always have a good grip on the concept, in especially while doing of data sufficiency or the metric questions. Okay, clear? Now let's go into second question of the pattern. Okay, what's the second question? It is one of the roots of 2x square, one of the roots of 2x square plus bx minus 5 is equal to 1. So one of the root is 1. So here middle term is positive, one root is positive and other root is negative. So definitely here the question it is, obviously you assumed it is, so the constant is negative, constant is negative, constant is negative. You can find about the value of other root value compulsory. What is this? Negative root, compulsory negative root. So this answer is negative, and this is 2.5 is what is this? Positive. So positive always more than negative, so obviously quantity 2 is more than quantity 1, so option C is the right answer. Okay, no need to answer the question, it is time taking process, you just go on a test. So either x square coefficient or constant is negative, one root is positive, other root is negative. You already one of the root is 1 plus 1, definitely other root is negative, so one of the root is negative, it is positive, obviously positive is more than negative, so obviously which option is the right answer? C is the right answer. So this is one way to answer the question. Okay, next one. So two dice are rolled simultaneously. So the question is probability that sum of the numbers that appear multiple of 5. So multiple of 5 means 5 multiples are 5 and 10. 5 and 10. So 5 means 1 comma 4 and 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 2 and 4 comma 1. Okay, 10 values. 10 values is nothing but what? 4 comma 6 and 6 comma 4. Only there are the two values. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, they are the 6. So probability of E is equal to what is this? N of E by N of S. So how many dice are thrown? 2 dice are thrown, that is 36. This is 6. 36 by 6 is nothing but 1 by 6. So quantity A is 1 by 6 and quantity B also 1 by 6. So both are equal. So if both are equal, what option is you are going to choose? Option E is a right answer. Okay, the probability done, sum of the numbers appeared is multiple of 5. Multiple of 5 is nothing but 5 and 10. So 5 appeared 1 comma 4, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 2 and 4 comma 1. And 10 is nothing but 4 comma 6 and 6 comma 4. Okay, there are 6 chances in a number of events and divided by sample space 36. 6 by 36 nothing but 1 by 6. So which option is the right answer? Option E is the right answer. Let's get into the next question. Sum of height and diameter of the cylinder is 28 meters. Given the mother statement is this is 28 meters. Okay, so what is this? H plus D is equal to how much? 28. And quantity 1, the ratio is given. H is to D is equal to how much? 3 is to 4. Totally 7 parts is 28. Now 1 part is how much? It is 4. So therefore height is how much? It is 12. Okay, this is. And the second height is given how much? It is 10. What is the curved surface area of cylinder? 2 pi r h. Okay, so definitely 2 pi r is constant. Definitely which is constant? 2 pi r constant, because radius is only specifically mentioned height. Here it is height is 12 and your height is 10. So obviously which height is greater? 12 is greater than 10. Obviously quantity 1 is more than quantity 2. So which option is the right answer? First option is the right answer. Okay, don't try to do entire question time taking process. Okay, so if you have a patience to find a total surface area, curved surface area of cylinder for the quantity 1 and quantity 2, you can go and check the answer. A time taking process. Obviously your height is 12, your height is 10. 12 height given more than CSA and 10 height given less than CSA. Okay, so which is the right answer? Option A is a obviously right answer. Okay, next question. What is the fifth question? It is specifically mentioned product of digits of 2-digit number is 21. So 2-digit numbers means what? 10 digit into unit digit. So the product is how much? It is 21. So definitely the integer means what? You only take what is 1 is 7, other is 3, and other is 3, and other is 7. So there are how many chances to get a value? So 1 is 73 and other is 37. So quantity 1 is how much? Quantity 1 is n. Quantity 1 is n. So if it is first I take 73. So quantity 2 is how much? 130 minus 73. So 130 minus 73 gives how much? It is, okay, so it is 57. So obviously here quantity 1 more than quantity 2. So quantity 1 is how much? If I take 37, quantity 2 is 130 minus 37, nothing but what? 93, here less than. So in quantity 1 and quantity 2 get a opposite symbols. Opposite symbols is relation. No relation can be established. Option is a right answer. Get my point? So thus product is 21. So one number is 7 into 3 is 1 chances and 3 into 7 other chances. One number is 73, other number is 37. So they are giving two different of answers and two different of comparisons. So those comparisons are oppositively complementary. So nothing but what? No relation can be established. Option is a right answer. Okay, so this is a way to answer of data sufficiency question. Get my point? Let's get into the next question of the paper. Okay, so from container A containing 54 liters of milk and water, so in a ratio of 8:1, in a ratio of 8:1, How many liters of mixture taken out? 18 liters of mixture taken out and poured into container B, the which ratio of milk and water is 3:1. If the difference between total milk and total water in container B is 30 liters, then find the quantity of initial mixture of container B. What is the initial ratio? 3:1. 3:1, how many parts? 4 parts. The 4 multiple. So this is wrong answer. Obviously B, C. 4 options are favorable. Let's get into solve the question. Very simple. Okay. So what is the initial B? It is 3x and it is x. So how many liters of water milk taken from the first container? Upon 18. Total how many parts? 9 parts. Okay, 9 parts. What are the milk capacity? 8 parts. Upon 18, total how many parts? 9 parts. What is the water capacity? 1. So difference means minus is equal to how much? 30 liters. 8 how many times? 2 times. 8 how many times? 2 times. 2 8 is 16. 16 minus 2 nothing but what? 14. So 3x minus x nothing but what? 2x. Now 2x minus 14. So therefore 2x is equal to how much? 16. Now x is equal to how much? 8. There are totally 4 parts. 4 8 are 32 liters. Option C is the right answer. Okay, get my point? So what is the milk here? It is 3x. What is the water? Minus x. Difference is 3x minus 2x. 3x minus x is equal to 2x. So 8 2s are 16. 16 liters minus 2 liters, 14 liters. Upon 30, already 14 liters are completed. How many liters are left to over the milk? 16. Mixture 16. So 2x is equal 16. X is equal to how much? 8. Total contain how many parts? 4 parts. 4 8s are how much? It is 32. Option C is the right answer. Okay, if you want to answer from the option. Okay, let's get into next question. What is the question? It is in a match, 50 overs match, team A average runs for first 30 overs is 4.5 runs per over, while the remaining 20 overs is average 5.5 runs over. If team B chased the target and lost by 10 runs, find the average of B. So if you want about B average, so totally how many matches? How many overs? 50 overs. In the first 30 overs, A scored how much? 4.5. Next remaining 20 overs, how much it is? 5.5. Okay, last by how many runs? 10 runs last. Okay, so simple calculation. If you want to do this one, just to do half and double technique. Okay, half and double technique, or you can do it as 4.5 double or 45 threes are how much it is. So it is 135, nothing but what? 135. So how much it is? 100. Okay, how much it is? 100. Sorry, 110. How much it is? 110. 110 minus 10. So nothing but what? 235 divided by 50.0. 5 4s are 20, 5 7s are nothing but what? 4.7 is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Okay, so the total score is what? 30 into 4.5 and 20 into 5.5, and B lost by how many runs? 10 runs. Average wins are divided by 50 overs. So nothing but what? 235 divided by 50 overs, nothing but what? 4.7 is the average. Okay, this is okay. Let's get to the next question. What is the question? It is in a bag which contains 40 balls, there are 18 red balls and some are green, some and blue balls. If 2 balls are picked up randomly, so from bag without a replacement, then the probability of the first ball being and red and second ball being green is 3/26. Find the number of balls in the bag. Okay, so there are totally how many balls? So N of S is equal to how much? It is 40. And being red balls, how many? 18. Next green ball, nothing but what is this? Let it x value. For easy to answer the question, let it x value it is. Okay, so what is the probability of this question? It is, so there are how many balls are picked up randomly? There are 2 balls picked up randomly. Okay, probability of first there are 40. So red balls are how many? 18 C1. Next upon 40 without replacement ones, so upon 40 1 ball picked up. How many balls left over? 1 ball left over, 39. So there are 39. How many balls are green? There are x ball, xc1 is equal total probability is given how much? 3/26. Okay, clear it is. You can answer this one. 18c1 nothing but 18. So 2 9s are and 2 20s are. Okay, and 3 1 times and 3 times. Okay, and 26, 13 2s are 13 3s are 2 1 times and 10 times. 3 cancel. Now x is equal to how much? It is 10. Okay, so 10 is the right. Okay, x is equal to 10. The total balls I'm going to find out. But what is the question? It is if 2 balls are picked up randomly, So green and blue. So if it is totally, I'm asking question, find the blue balls. So blue balls means what? 40 minus red is how much? 18, and green is how much? 10. So 28. Nothing but what? 12. So blue balls are how many? 12 balls is the right answer. Blue balls are how many? 12. Where is the 12? Option B is the right answer value. Okay. The total balls are 40. Red is 18. Let's green is X. So the question is, one ball is red and other ball is green and without replacement. Means one ball pick up. So there are 40. When going to pick up the second ball without replacement, so one ball already removed. So how many balls left over? 30 are left over. So there are how many green ball? X. How many are picked up? 1. XC1. And how many red ball pick up? 1 ball. HC1. So what is this? Remaining blue balls are 12. So this is an answer. Let's go for the next question. Let's get into the next question. A is 50% more efficient than B. So A is 50% more efficient than B means what? Efficiency ratio of A is to B is directly how much it is? 3:2. Clear? Now, how much of work completed? So 8 days. 8 days. How much completed? 5 by 12. So because the total work is how much? 12 parts. Upon 12, how many parts completed? 7 parts completed. Sorry, 7 parts left. How many parts completed? 5 parts left. Okay, so clear? So therefore, I'm going to find about 5 parts is equal to. Basically, work means what? Efficiency into time. Okay. So both are working. 3 plus 2, how many parts? 5 parts. Both are working for how many days? 8 days. So 5 cancel. Now 1 part is equal to how much? 8. The total work is how many parts? 12 parts. Now nothing but what? 12 into 8. So this work done by B alone divided by B efficiency how much? 2. 2 how many times? 4 times. 12 4 are how much? 48 days. So which option is the right answer? Option E is the right answer. But if you going to answer this question in normal method, it's time taking process. This concept is very crucial part. Okay, work is equal to efficiency into time. Okay, so both are working for how many days? 8 days. So 8 days. So 8. Both the efficiency is how much? 3 plus 2, 5 parts. 8 5s are 40. This, how many parts are equal? 5 parts are equal. 5 parts 40, 1 part 8. 12 parts is 12 into 8. This done by B alone. Nothing but how many days? 48 days to complete the total work. Okay, I'm explaining once again. So listen carefully. So don't try to do answer in normal method, time taking procedure. Okay, you can go for the concept. Okay, so what is the concept is clear. So A is 50% more efficient than B. So nothing but what? Don't take it as one. One is a lengthy process. Is it possible to do half of the one? No. Is it possible to half of the two? Yes. So A is 50% more. So there are 2 already there and 1 more. So 2, half of the 2 is nothing but 1. So 2 plus 1 gives how much? 3. So what is the ratio? 3:2. Clear? Yes. So they together start the work, and 7 by 12 work left for working how many days? 8 days. So work is equal to efficiency into time. What is the efficiency? Both efficiency 5, and both are working for how many days? 8 days. 8 into 5. Okay, this is how much it is? 40. But upon 12, how many are left? 7 left. But how many are completed? 5 parts completed. 5 parts is 40. 1 part is how much? 8. The total work how many parts? 12 parts. Nothing but what? 12 into 8. This is done by B alone. What is the B efficiency? 2. So nothing but what? 48 days. So nothing. This is an easy concept to do the question. No need to do a basic time taking procedure method. Okay, what's your right answer? 48 is the right answer. Option is the right answer. Okay, let's get into next question. Data interpretation question. From 10 to 15 that the data interpretation question. So before solving data interpretation question, you need to understand header of the table, and it is very important. So what is the header of the table? Given table shows the number of employees joined at the end of the beginning year. So beginning year there are 1 or 2 joined, and some employees are left. In 2002 there are how many joined? 78 joined. It means what? The total employees means what? It is always recurring. So nothing but what? 1 or 2. So some of 1 or 2 some employees are left, and 78 are the new employees which was added to the previous year employees, working employees. Okay, get my point? Understand the table is very important. So there are the 3 companies ABC from 2001 to 2003. Some employees are joined, some employees are left. Okay, so as per the data we're going to answer the question very clearly. Okay, first one it is. So in year 2000, total employees of who joined A is 64. How many are joined? 64 joined, which is how much percent? 32%. 32% is nothing but what? 4 by 25 in fraction. 4 by 25 is equal to how much? 64. 4 how many times? 16 times. 25 16 is how much? 200. So in 2000, how many employees are joined? 200 joined. In 2000, how many are left? 20 are left. As per that question, 20 are left. In 2001, how many are joined? 1 or 2 joined. How many are left? 32 left. In 2002, how many are joined? 78. How many are left? 24 left. You can find total value. 200 minus 20 is how much? 180. This is 70, and this is so 52. Okay, so 180 plus 50, 230, and it is nothing but what? 304. It is 200 minus 2 minus 32 is 70. So nothing but 250. 250 is nothing but what? Approximately how much it is? This is 304. Okay, this is A company, and next we go for B company. Okay, B company as for 2002 means only specific. He didn't mention 2000, so you consider from 2001 to 2002. In 2001, how many are there? 96 are there. How many are left? 18 left. How many are there? It is 72. In 2002, he mentioned 16 employees are left. Okay, so is nothing but what? 82. Sorry, it is 88. Sorry, 78. This is 78, and this is 56. So nothing but what? 134. Okay, the question is how much percent of B upon A? This is a question. Nothing but what? A value is how much? 304. What is the B value? 134 into percentage. Okay, 100% approximately 300. Clear? Now 40% is approximately how much? 120. Okay, I assume it is 300. 100% 300. 40% 120. 4% 12. So nothing but what? 132. So approximately 44%. 44%, which option? Option D is a right answer. Okay, this is a way to answer the question. Okay, let's go for the next question. I'm going to find out C. C is 2000. So 2000 to 2003, total how many employees are working? 406 employees are working. So in 2000, how many employees are working from C company? This is 172. Clear? 172. And how many are joined? 84 joined, 36 left. How many are working? 48 working. This is 48 are working. Okay, and this one 124 are 108 joined, 9x are left. Okay, so this 48. Okay, next, how many are joined? 108 joined. How much left? 9x left. Plus 124, 98, nothing but what? It is 96 is equal to 406. Add them value. So 172. So 170 plus 8, 180. 180, 220. Up to 220. So 220, 308. 308 and 6, nothing but what? 424. 424 minus 9x is equal to 406. Now 424 difference and 406 is 18. 9x is equal to 18. X is equal to how much? It is 2. Okay, it's 2. So you can substitute x value 2. What is the value? It is 14. So, and from joining of 2000, how many employees are there? There are 160 employees are there. And how many are joined? 96 joined, 18 left. Nothing but what is this? It is 78. Next, 72 joined, 14 left. Nothing but what? 58. So 8 plus 8, 16, carry 1. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 plus 6, 19. Take carry 1. So 296. So which option is the right answer? Option B is the right answer. Total employees means what? You take addition of the previous year. Okay, so up to this one. If you asking question 2002 means what? You consider from 2001 to 2002 is a total employees. So we subtract the left employees and we take the remaining employees to do this one. But here question is specifically mentioned from 2000 to 2003. So nothing but what? You add 2001, 2002. Sorry, 2002. So 2001 you have to add, 2002 also you add. Okay, this is a question in a previous data interpretation. Let's go for the next question. The total employees working in B at end of the 1999 is 220, and 28 employees left in company 2000, while 32 new employees are joined. When compared to the 2000, 32 are joined but 28 are left. It means there are extra 4 employees. So therefore, how many employees are working in 2000? There are approximately 224. Okay. The respective ratio of employees left the company B in 2002. Okay, 2002 and 2003 is almost 6:7. This 6 parts and this is 7 parts. And total employees working in B in 2003. Up to total employees are how many are there? There are the 466. Okay, 466. Then the find the total employees left being 2002 and 2003 together. Nothing but what? 6 parts plus 7 parts. Nothing but what? 13 multiple. Your answer is compulsory 13 multiple, and which is integer. So 13 multiple. So this is 13 multiple. Not. So definitely which answer is the right answer? 52 is the right answer. So some questions are like this one. So be aware doing a total question. So you just consider the total presence of question. That is very important to answer in just in seconds. So what's your answer? 52 is the right answer. So I'm going to explain very clean explanation. Gets back to the detailed explanation of this question. Okay. What is the detailed explanation of the question? It is the total how many employees in 1999? There are 220. That the 220 are there. Okay. So there are 220 are there. So I'm going to explain very clearly of this one. There are 220. How many are joined? 32 joined. How many are left? 28 left. Okay. Next, how many are joined in 2001? 96. How many are left? 18 left. And how many are joined? 72 minus 6x. How many are joined? 144 minus 7x. Its total how much it is? 466. You can add them value. Okay, so this is 224. 96 minus 18 is nothing but what? 78. Okay, 78 plus 72 plus 144 minus 13x is equal to 466. 78 plus 72 is nothing but what? 150. So 4 plus 4 8, it is 518. 518 minus 13x is equal to 466. Okay, clear? Now 13x is equal to how much it is? 52. How much it is? 52. So 13x is the total value. So your answer is 52. Which option is the right answer? Option A is the right answer. 8 minus 6 is 2 and 51 minus 46 is 5. So what's your answer? 52 is the final answer. So which option? A is the right answer. Okay, let's go for the next question. The next question it is and 13th question. So here the 13th question is the average of total employees left the company A in the given 3 years is 21. Okay, that the total left how much? 21. So 21 3s are how much it is? Total is 63. Okay, average means what? Sum of observation by number of observation. 21 3s are almost 63. Okay, so therefore, this total is nothing but what? How much it is? So 9. Okay, 9 and it is 3, 39. Okay, 39. So nothing but what? From 2001 and 2003 summing is nothing but what? 39. And what is the ratio is given? This is 7 parts and this is 6 parts. So 7 plus 6 nothing but what? 13. 13 3s are 39. 7 3s are 21. How many are left here? 21 left here. How many left are? 18 left. Okay, the question up to 2002 is required. So 2002 is required. Okay, so which company is specifically mentioned? A company. So how many are joined? 1 or 2 are joined. How many are left? 21 are left. How many are joined? 78 joined. How many are left? 24. Okay, minus 45 minus 180. 180 minus 45 gives how much? 135. How much? 135. And is compared with which value? C value. C value in which year? 2002. How many are there? 108. So there are 108. 108 to 30, 135 to 108, how much more? 27 more, plus 27 more, percentage 100. 27 omen times 4 times 4 omen times 25 times. So 25%. Which option? C is the right answer. Okay, so basically all the question are very interrelated data. So if you have a very much of patience and have a presentive means a presence of mind, you can easily answer this type of question. Okay, so what's your answer? 25% is more. So when A compared with C, C is the initial value. Okay, don't come across to the alphabetical order. Okay, so in alphabetical order, A is the initial value, so don't take it as A is a denominator. Here the comparison done from A to C, so nothing but what? C is an initial value and A is a final value. The difference is result. What is the difference of C to A? Is 27 more. 27 more upon 108 is how much percentage? 25%. Option C is the right answer. Okay, get my point? So let me explain once again. Okay, so this is very important, and this only depend on the complete data interpretation table only. Okay, so gets back to the question. Okay, what is the question? It is the total employees of left company in all the given 3 years is 21. So 21 into 3, total how much? 63. Upon 63 in 2000 to 24, how many are from 2001 to 2003 is 39. The ratio is 7:6. Total 13 parts is 39. 1 part is 3. 7 parts is 21. 6 parts is how much? 18. I'm going to find out A value from up to 2002. Okay, how many are joined? 102 joined. How many are left? 21 left. In 2002, how many are joined? 78. How many are left? 24. 118 minus 45 gives how much? 135. This is compared with the C company in 2002 joined up. Okay, what do you take? Joined. How many are joined? 108 joined. So take initial is 108. How much more? 27 more. Percentage how much? It is 100. 27 how many times? 4 times. 4 how many times? 25 times. So your option is 25 percentage. Clear? So this is the final answer. Let's go for the next question. Let's get into the next question. 14th question. So total employees who left in C in 2002 is 33 1/3% more than total employees who left in the same year. So in the same year is how much? It is 24. So 33 1/3% more is nothing but what? 4/3. So 4 how many times? 8 times. Nothing but what? How much value it is? 32. How much value it is? 32. 32. Okay, in the same year. And the total employees who left in B in 2002. So this is 62.5% left in same year of C. So nothing but what? 62.5%, nothing but what? 5/8. So 8 how many times? 4 times. Now nothing but it is how much? 20. Is it clear? Yes. So this is the value. If all three companies start in 2001 and total 22 employees left in A in 2001. So 2000 how many left? 22 left. Okay, 22 left. Then find the respective ratio of employees working A, B, C, B, C, A at end of the 2002. Okay, first I'm taking B. Okay, so 2002. So 2002 means what? You take it as 96 plus 72. Nothing but what? 168. 168 minus 38. 38. I take C value. So next is C value. So nothing but what? 192. 192. So 36, 32, nothing but what? 68. Okay, it's clear. Okay, so I take. So B value how much? So 168. How much left? 38 left. 38 left. C. Next C value. C value is how much? 192. 192. How much left? 68 left. Next A value. A value is how much? 180. How much left? 24 and 22 is 46 left. So it is 130 and it is so 190 160 130 nothing but what? 120 124. That is okay, 124. It is 124. Okay, yes, it is 124. So C is how much? 84 and 108 is not about 192. So 36 and 32 is 68. Okay, it's clear. Yeah, 108 plus 92 is how much? Is 124. Next A value is how much? 124, nothing but what? 134. 134. Two table. 265s are 262s are 2 6 and 7 are 65 is to 62 is to 67. Which option is the right answer? E is the right answer. 65 62 67. 65 62 67 is absolutely a right answer. Okay, so what is the right answer? 168 minus 38 130, 190 minus 68 124, 180 minus 46 134. So in two tables 65 62. What a difference? 3. So 3 is divided 67? No, not at all. So which option is the right answer? Option is the right answer. No more of detailed explanation. It's very clear to do it is. Okay, so this is completely comparative question regarding to the previous value of A, B, C from 2001 to 2002. Okay, get my point? So this is a way to answer the question. Let's go for the last question. So next 15th question, last question. Each company started in 2001 and the ratio of total employees left A in 2000. So is specifically mentioned what is this? 2000. Okay, so in A this is left. I'm discussing about left in 2001 to left. B and C in which year? 2002. Ratio is how much? 1:2. Is total how much? 36. Therefore one part is how much? 12 and two parts is how much? It is 24. Okay, so this is very clear as per the question. Okay, get my point? Next, so who left B in 2002 is 50% of employees left in the same year. So 50% left. So nothing but what in the company left in B 2002 is left in C in 2002. How much it is? Half. Okay, nothing but half. The total means 1 plus half. Nothing but what? How much it is? 3 by 2. It's clear? 3 by 2. So there are totally how much it is? 3 by 2 into reciprocal is 2/3. So 2/3 of 24. 3 ones are 3 eights. 2 eights are almost 16. If it is 16, 16 half is how much it is? 8. Clear? Now 16 plus 8 gives how much it is? 24. Understand? Yes. And this is how much it is? 12. Satisfied? 12 plus 24, how much it is? 36. Okay, so clear? Now. Okay. Okay, clear? Yeah. So this is, and the next one it is total employees of A. So from 2001 or 2 are joined. How many are left? 12 left. 78 are joined. How much left? 24 left. This is 180 minus 36. Okay, and again then find the difference between total employees working in C at the end of the 2003. Okay, 2003 means 2003. 84 joined, 36 left. 108 joined, 16 left. 124 joined and 28 left. Okay, so 16, 8 plus 2 10, 10 11 and 3 1 6. So 36 plus 16 52, 52 and 28 is nothing but what? 80. Okay, 180 minus 36 gives how much it is? 144. This is 144 and 6 and nothing but what it is? 23 to 36. So difference 6 minus 4 is 2. 23 minus 14 is nothing but what? 92. So which option is the right answer? Option is the right answer. What is the difference of the employees? 92 is the right answer. Okay, so this is an way to answer the question. Okay, he asking difference of employees from 2002 to 2003. Okay, let's go for the next question. Okay, so let's discuss about the next question. Okay, so question number it is 16. Okay, question number 16 we're going to discuss here. The question number 16 to 21 are the quadratic equation. Basically quadratic equations are a compulsory question, RB scaling and mains question. So let's get into the first question. All of you know the options also, and before doing this question, compulsory you have the method to answer in a very fraction of second, that is called mother factoring method. I'm going to explain separate video on quadratic equation, how to choose factors in very fast method. Okay, let's go for it. So this is 15 to 0, how much it is? 30. So 30 means nothing but what is minus 6 and a minus 5. Okay, so divided by 2 and divided by 2. So therefore x value is one root is minus 3 and other root is minus 2.5. Let's go for y value. 9 4s are 36. 36 means what? One root is minus 9, other root is minus 4. So definitely one root is minus 1 and other root is approximately minus 2.125 something. Okay, so when this comparison, it is x values is greater than the y values. Here x values is more than y value. Here here y value is more than x value because it is a negative value. So all these four condition, x is less than y. So which option is the right answer? X is less than y is first option is the right answer. Option A is an absolutely right answer. Okay, when you compare minus 3 to minus 1, minus 1 is greater, so x less than y. Minus 3 to minus 2.125, minus 2.125 greater, x less than y. When compare minus 2.5 with minus 1, x less than y, and minus 2.5 with minus 2.125, x less than y. So obviously all four conditions getting x less than y is the right answer, and option A is the absolute right answer. Then here it is a 324. This is 18 square, nothing but what? The value is here, it is 18. So you only convert with 18 value. Okay, so because it is a minus b whole square formula, so what's your answer? X value, it is how much it is? Absolutely it is an 18 value. Okay, go for the next equation of this one. So it's not a perfect square root, you take it as a 8 table. So 8 2s are and 8 2s are 16. 16 means how much left? To 8 16, 8 7s are 56. So one root is 27, other root is minus 8. So definitely what is the value here? It is one is 8 and other is 27. So here some cases x more than y, some cases x less than y. So definitely what is this? Data insufficient. So which option is the right answer? Option E is a right answer. So relation cannot be established. So what's your answer? Option E is a right answer, because here one time of x is more than y, other time is x is less than y. So we get an opposite symbol. So definitely what you choose. So no relation can be established. Option E is the right answer. Next, here x values are nothing but what? So when getting so this is an only we get one answer. So x is equal nothing but what? 6, and y value is, so y square is equal to 6. So y square is equal to 6 means what? We get one root is, okay, one root is sorry, root 6, other is plus root 6, other is minus root 6. It is okay. We get a two values. So in these cases, obviously we can also answer this one. Definitely x is more than y. So which option is the right answer? X is more than y. Obviously option C is a right answer. Okay, x is more than y, option C is the right answer, because it is an x value is 6 and y value definitely minus root 6 and plus root 6. Because so you always remember it is x power even or y power even. So definitely get two roots, one is positive and other is negative. Okay, if x power odd and y power odd, okay, we get only one single root, only one root, that would be always a positive value. So here y power is 2, y square, so nothing but what? Definitely y values are one time positive, one time negative. So and here it is x to the power of 1 by 3. Within the root it is x power 1. So x power 1 nothing but we get only odd number. Odd number gives only one positive roots only. Okay, all of you know this, I think. So if you want to learn more this on, we're going to explain in a next quadratic equation basic concept. You don't worry. So wait for that class. Okay, let's go for the next question. Okay, here it is 15, 75 to 0, how much it is? 30. So you take it as 5 and 7 and 2. Always keep focus on prime number, because it gives an early result. Okay, 7 5 is 35 and it is 2, and 2 5 is 10 and 17. So definitely one root is minus 17 by 2, and other root is minus 5 by 2. Clear? So 5 2 is 10. So it is so what is the one root? One root is minus 10 by 2 and minus 7 by 2. You can go for y value. So it is 3 8 are 24 and 3. So 3 3 is 9. So definitely one value is minus 9 by 3. Okay, and minus 8 by 3. So clear? To answer this question, it is definitely, what is this? This is minus 5. Okay, and definitely what is this? Minus 3.5. And definitely what is this value? It is 3. And what is the value here? It is 3 to the 6 minus, what is the value? Minus 2 point, so 2 3 is 6 and 2 6 are minus 2.66 something. Okay, as of the comparison, so these values are very lesser than the x value, so in negative. So definitely x always less than y. So which option is the right answer? X less than y is the first option, is a absolutely right answer. Okay, so what's the right answer? X less than y is the first option. Okay, x less than y is the first option. Option A is the right answer. Let's go for the 20th question. Okay, so a symbol, how much it is left? 36 left. Now x value is one time plus 6, other is minus 6, and take y value. So definitely when we're going to consider about a y cube value, definitely it is a negative value. Obviously nothing but what is the difference it is. So difference of this one, so 581 and 365. So the first subtraction is very important. 500 minus 300 gives minus 200, and minus 81 65 nothing but what? 16. So obviously it is minus 16, so 216. So nothing but what? A y cube is equal to minus 216. Clear? Now y is equal to nothing but what is the value? Is minus 6. Okay, minus 6. So here sometimes x is equal to y and sometimes x is more than y. So obviously choose x more than or equal to y. So x more than or equal to y is which option? X more than or equal to y is the third option, sorry, fourth option. D is the absolutely right answer. Okay, so this is a answer for a test D. Okay, so let us discuss about the last question on quadratic equation. The question it is this is 8, you can take it as 2 and 4, and this is 13 and 3 and 13. Okay, and you take it as, okay, and this is 2 and 4, 2 and 4 and 3 and 5. So obviously, uh, which one is better? 13 fours are 52 and 2 threes are almost 6. So one root is minus 52 by 8 and other root is minus 6 by 8. So clear? Now you can go for it as 4 5s are 20, 20 and 2 3s are 6. So minus 20 by 8 minus 20 by 8 and minus 6 by 8. So here it is, a big one is a positive, so definitely this is a positive value. Okay, so definitely you can cross all denominator because all denominators are same. Okay, as per comparison, here it is x is equal to definitely y, and here it is negative value and is positive value, so all cases x less than y. So definitely what's your answer? X less than or equal to y. Okay, so x less than or equal to y means which option is the right answer? X less than or equal to y. So x less than or equal to y, option B is the right answer. Okay, what is the last right answer? Option B. Okay, so you take it as B is the right answer. Okay, so this is a process to answer the question. I hope you understand this one. Let's discuss about the next 22 to 27 the question. Let us discuss about the next questions varying from 22 to 27. All these questions are completely interrelated, pie chart and data table. So the data table and the pie charts are the two different diagrams are given in the question. So here the first of all, pie chart is a major part. So here the pie chart shows the percentage of distribution of viewers of TV channel in 5 different villages, namely A, B, C, D and E. And the table shows the number of viewers who subscribe to the channel. Okay, so we have the two data handlers. The first one major is a pie chart. The totally 5 villages is going to watch a particular TV channel, and the total viewers are the 3000. Basically viewers are two category: subscribed viewers and unsubscribed viewers. So the total viewers is total subscribed plus total unsubscribed, and table is specifically shown total subscribed viewers. Okay, so I hope you understand. If you want a particular value, you're going to use only single pie chart. So definitely it is common constant. All common constant use a ratio concept. So first I'm going to answer with the ratio concept of B and E with respect to ratio of C. So here the specifically mentioned unsubscribed, here also unsubscribed. So B and E. So B is almost 15% and E is almost 20%. So 15 plus 20, 20 plus 15 is almost 35%. So clear? 35 percentage, 35 percentage. Okay, 35 percentage, it's specifically given 35 percentage, and 35 percentage. So here it is 100 percentage is 3000. It's clear. 10 percentage is 300, and 30 percentage is approximately 900, and 5% is 150. Nothing but what is 1050. Okay, 1050 minus. So how many people are subscribed? 250 and 180. So 250 and 180 nothing but what? As a 430. Okay, 430 with respect to ratio of unsubscribed. I'm going to find about which state and C state. C village. So C village is 440, but C is how much percentage? 28 percentage. Okay, 10% 300. Now 20% is 600, and 5% is nothing but what? 150, and 1% is almost 30. So nothing but 3%. So nothing but what? 90. So total over is how much? 840. So 840 minus 440. Okay, now it is 0. 5 minus 3 nothing but what? It is 2. 10 minus 4 nothing but what? 620. 620 is to, so 400. Okay, clear. 0 and 0's cancel. 2 31s and 2 20s. So here B and D compare with C. So definitely C is initial value. C initial value is 20. How much about 20? 11 about 20. Percent is how much? 100. 20 how many times? 5 times. So 11 how much? 5 times. So 55% is the right answer. Absolutely B is the right answer. Okay, so when the total value are comments from the single diagram, So single diagram, always prefer to use ratio method and a single percentage method to answer a very quick in a method. So B and A, B is how much? 15, A is how much? 30, 20 plus 15 gives how much? 35%. Now 10% is 300, 30% is 900, 5% is 150. So overall 35% is how much? 1050. From B and E are how many are subscribed? So 430 are subscribed. Therefore unsubscribed viewers are 620. And C, from C village is how much? 28%. So 28% means what? You can subtract 2% from 900. It is also very easy. So 1% 30, 2% 60, 900 minus 60, 840. That is very easy to find the value of 28% regarding to 30%. 840 are the total viewers and 440 are the subscribed viewers, and unsubscribed viewers are 400. The ratio is 31:20. And in this question, B and E compared with the C. So C is an initial value. Initial value always considered to denominator. And how much about 20? 11 about 20. So 25 times and 11 5 times. So 55% is an absolutely right answer. Okay, get my point? So don't try to do a total calculation. It's basically time taking. Let us discuss about 23rd question. Okay, question number 23rd. So question number 23rd, if total male unsubscribed, here you mention male. In the data diagram, it didn't mention gender of viewers, but in this question mention gender. That's why you used if. If total male unsubscribed viewers in D, okay, D is how much? 66% more than that of female unsubscribed viewers. Okay, then find the ratio of total male unsubscribed viewers in D, total unsubscribed viewers in A and C together. Okay, so here the question, then find the ratio of total male unsubscribed viewers. Okay, 66.66%, nothing but what? Obviously it is a 2/3. Okay, it is more, nothing but what? So total male unsubscribed viewers is D is 66% more than the female, nothing but what is a 5/3. Okay, so there are total how many parts? So male are a 5 and female are almost 3. So total how many parts? 8 parts. So you can find 8 upon 8. Male are how many parts? 5 parts. Okay, 5 parts. And D is how much percentage? 25%. Now 100% 3000. Clear? 100% 3000. Now 10% 300 and 20% 600 and 25% 750. It is 750 minus 350. Okay, put a ratio. Okay, put a ratio. And what is the ratio asking? Total unsubscribed A and C. So A and C, 12% and 28% is nothing but 40%. 40% means what? So definitely 40% means 10%, 300, 40% how much? It is 1200. Okay, A and C. A and C, nothing but what? 660. So 660. So 750 minus 350, 800. Sorry, 400. Okay, 400. And what does this? It is 540. Okay, so 0 and 0's cancel. And 5 omen times 5 omen times 8 omen times 5 times. Okay, so that is 25:54 is the final answer. Which option is a favorable? Option B is a favorable. Basically, especially data interpretation requirement is most students are having to answer this question without having a patience. The most requirement to answer a data interpretation is patience and presence of mind. These two factors are help to answer in just a fast method. And a third factor is very important. You keep practice more data interpretation question to attempt mains exams. At least you have a time of 40 days for your mains exam. Okay, so that's a better choices to score a maximum in data interpretation. Okay, have you I think you understood this. So let us discuss the next question. Next, discuss about question number 24. Question number 24 is specifically mentioned. What is this? Find the central angle for total unsubscribed viewers in B and C. So B and C. B and C is how much? 43%. Now 43%. So 1% is how much? 30. So 43 into 30 minus, and B and C is how much it is? Subscribed. So nothing but what? 690. Okay, 690. Okay, plus, and total subscribed viewers in E. E is how much? 180 are subscribed. Okay, now 0, 9 and 1290 minus 690 plus 180. So 600 plus 180, 780. So there are the 780 divided by, so 30%. 1% is almost 30. Zero zeros cancel. Now how much percentage is 26%? I'm going to convert into degrees. So 100 percentage 360 degrees clear. 10% is how much? Okay, so what is this? It's a 26%. So nothing but what? 25% means what? 1/4. 1/4 of 360 degrees is how much? 90 degrees. So 90 degrees near. 90 degrees near, which option is only there? So 93.6. No need to find an exact value. So because it is only 1% more than this one, so 1% is equal to how many degrees? 3.6 degrees. So your answer is 93.6 degrees. 25% is 1/4 of 360, nothing but about 90 degrees. 90 degrees plus 1% is 3.6 degrees. So what's your answer? 93.6 degrees. Option E is a right answer. Okay, let us discuss about 25th question. So next question. So out of total US in Willis is 46 3/7% are female, and out of that female, 7/13 of the total female are unsubscribed viewers, and find the total unsubscribed male viewers. Already you know the total is subscribed. Unsubscribed, we already find it as 400. Okay, so with respect to the first and second, 23rd and 22nd question. Okay, 22nd and 27th third question, we already find the how many people are unsubscribed from C is, that the 400 already figure out it. Okay, you very clear it is. Okay, keep in your mind. So I already told you presence of mind is very important. So whether you already find a particular value which going to ask in the next question, we need to notice that type of word. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so let us discuss about next question. So that is 25th question. So in the 25th question is clearly mentioned, in a village C, there 46 3/7% are female and 7/13 of total male. Next discuss 25th question. Out of total viewers in village C is 46 3/7% are female, and that female 7/13 of total female are unsubscribed viewers. Then find the total unsubscribed male viewers in village C. As you know, already we find the unsubscribed. Okay, unsubscribed. So already you know unsubscribed from C is how much? 400. Okay, with respect to 22nd and 23rd question. Okay, clear? So no need to find again the value of the C unsubscribed time taking process. Let us go for this one. Okay, so the total how much percent? 36 100%. This is the 28%. So 28% you consider it as 7/25 upon 3000 clear, and this value is how much? So 280 and 6 sevens are 42, and it is 3, that is 325/7. So that is 325/7. Percentage means what? Consider into fraction, that is called a 1. So 7 cancel. So 25 how many times it is? So 25 ones are 25. Okay, so 25 how much left? 13 left. Divide by 100. How many zeros are keep remaining? 2 zeros are keep remaining. So 13 threes are how much it is? 390. The total how much it is? 390. So that's a 390. In that 390 are female subscribers. In that female subscribers, 7/13 are unsubscribed. So 13 how many times? 30 times. Nothing but what? 210. Out of 400 unsubscribed, female are 210. Therefore male are how much? 190. It's clear? Understood? So I hope you. So here it is, there are the totally 400. So there are the totally 400 female unsubscribed are how many? 210. Therefore remaining 190 are male unsubscribed. So option D is a right answer. Okay, get my point? So basically you always try to do the fraction value of the percentage. It will help you to get answer in very simple method. Okay.